I've come to settle in North Yorkshire. This was once a remote, wild and inaccessible part of Britain. But the Settle to Carlisle railway that runs through the centre of the town changed all that. Completed in 1876, the railway linked the towns of Settle and Carlisle to the rest of Britain. In the same year, a vast brick and cast iron water tower was built to service the steam trains at Settle Station. But since the end of mainline steam trains in the 1960s, it has remained unused and derelict. Railway enthusiasts Mark and Pat Rand bought the water tower in October 2010. Retired for almost 15 years, they've paid off their mortgage and have the time, resources and energy for this ambitious conversion.
Mark's liked railways since he was a little boy and went train spotting.
I just somehow cherished the delightful notion on a sunny summer's evening with a glass of red wine in my hand, looking out and being able to see the trains, spot their numbers.
I can't wait.
Mark is a retired police chief superintendent and chairman of the Settle to Carlisle Railway Association. Pat worked as a radiographer and now runs the Settle Station shop. They are seasoned restorers of old buildings and have already completed a Grade 1 listed folly and a Georgian house in the town. They bought the water tower for £208,000 and plan to convert it into a 2-bedroom home and eventually build a garage for their other passion, vintage cars. I'm on the Settle to Carlisle railway line, which is recognised as one of the country's finest feats of engineering. Just being on this train, being on this historic route, really makes you feel like you're part of British history. And the fact that they've taken this building on, I think, is absolutely magical. When they need professional architectural advice or just a helping hand, I'll be there to support them on their restoration journey. Morning, Mark, how are you?
Hello.
Very nice to meet you.
Pat.
Hello, Pat, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
What a stunning journey.
Isn't it?
So where's this fantastic building? Where is it?
Just along here.
Shall we go and have a look?
Let's go.
Mark and Pat's water tower is only 50 metres from Settle Station. What a great building, though.
Isn't it? Yeah. When our structural engineer came, looked at it, he said, I've never seen or measured a straighter, squarer, more vertical building. I certainly didn't dream of ever owning anything like this.
Should we go inside and have a look?
Yeah, sure.
Go on.
Yeah. There we are.
Wow.
How's that?
Oh. Look at that.
Cathedral-like space.
It's fantastic, isn't it? Pat, what do you think when you stand in the space like this now and start imagining what it might be as home? Can you do it?
We want it to be very modern inside. Lots of glass. I like the clean lines of today's furnishings and floorings and things like this.
What I'm more intrigued to see at this point is that big tank upstairs, because that's the entire reason for this building.
Do you want to have a look?
I'd love to see it.
Come on then.
Come on then. This water tower was one of thousands dotted along the country's railway lines. Today most have been demolished, but thankfully the water tower at Settle remains, and I want to delve deeper into this beautiful building's history. Grade 2 listed, Mark and Pat's tower is built of sandstone, cast iron and glass. Now the tower basically had a water tank right on the top of it that could hold 43,000 gallons of water. And all of that water came through by gravity across to the railway line and fill those super thirsty steam locomotive trains. And what's amazing is the water tank had a capacity to fill 8 big locomotives without needing to be refilled. It was in 1939 that the water tower actually took on a very different use. It began to be used for horse stabling, and we know that because there was 4 horse stalls built in there and a cobbled floor installed. And actually Mark found the most incredible thing. In the walls of the tower, he found a mini time capsule, and in here there's little notes about the guys who actually did the work at the time. But from 1968, the tower became redundant as mainline steam was no longer used on British railways. Of the 8 towers that were on the Settle to Carlisle line, unfortunately Morgan Pat's is the only one to survive, a unique remnant of the age of steam.